Tough week. Tough week if you're a Barca fan. Like in midweek, we just saw us really getting into Europa League, and right now we are just getting thrashed by Real Madrid at Santiago Bernabeu. That is indeed a tough week. And to be honest, that Drake curse is 100% real without any doubt. But anyway, if any Real Madrid fan is watching this video, just tell me, how does it feel to be the best in Europe? I mean, come on, man. Those whoever doesn't accept this fact that Real Madrid is in the best team in the Europe are achieving nuts. I mean, come on. If I'm not wrong, they haven't lost a single game this season. And also, like, if you're analyzing this kind of Real Madrid team, you don't have to look out for the stats because sometimes they might be conceiving. What you want to look out for the players on the pitch, how they react. Because you can just sense that they enjoy playing football. They have simple and clear game plan, they play on their strength, and most importantly, they take their chances and score whenever they have a chance. That's the most important thing. And basically they did exactly all these things in this El Clasico as well. And to be honest, this El Clasico was a great game because both the teams showed their type of football. Like of Barcelona, they hold that possession, holding up that high line, and whereas Real Madrid sat in that mid block and teared apart Barcelona on counter attacks. But still on top of that, even after having less possession, sitting deep, Real Madrid at some moments were actually so good. Like they were literally schooling Barcelona on about how to play that tiki-taka football. Because if you look at this Madrid's midfield, including Valverde, it's so press resistant. Like you put any two players on three of them, including Valverde, they will be able to just find that progressive pass. And of course, that where it all matters, the experience. And actually this game comes down to all that things, the quality of the players. Like if you see that Real Madrid, they have great ballers like Modric, Kroos. Also, they are great leaders as well. And if you look at Barcelona, we have Frankie de Jong, Pedri and Sergio Busquets. I mean, you gotta question leadership qualities of Busquets. But that's another topic. Let's not go deep into it. What I'm trying to say is that Barcelona's midfield doesn't look in sync. But anyway, in that midfield, let's talk about Toni Kroos. What a game he had, man. What a game he had. Like, if he kept playing like this, I don't think so he should retire next season, man. He just dictates Real Madrid play. Like, one switch from him and Real Madrid is already on counter attack. And also, this is also what I want to talk about. Like, Barcelona was quite sloppy when switching the play. Whereas Real Madrid, every long ball was accurate, to be honest. Plus, Barcelona was not at all compact. And plus on top of that, the Real Madrid's midfield was working well because they were getting that space and time to do it. Because Barcelona was not at all compact. They should be, their proximity of the midfielder should be close to regain the ball as soon as they lose it. They were just too wide apart. And if your opponent are like Modric and Kroos and even Valverde, you certainly cannot afford to give them that kind of space. On the other hand, okay, Barcelona likes to play their positional football. They like to slow down the things and take the control over the game. That's all right. But where is the creativity? Like the predictability that this Barcelona brings with them is just eating them. Like opponents already knows what's gonna happen. They'll eventually pass the ball to the wingers, and from there wingers will put an infinite number of crosses inside the box. And this is the same thing which is happening in each and every game. We need to bring some dynamism in our gameplay. And I think XAVI needs to think about his front three because those wingers, Dembele and Rafinha, just cannot work together. It's as simple as that. Because whenever both are playing together, one has to play in his unnatural position. Like say Dembele, the difference is clearly visible when he shifts to the right side. He becomes more threatening into the final third. But still, I won't defend Dembele over here because his decision making is getting worse day by day. And he's so naive, man. He's so naive. Like it's been more than 5 years since he has at Barca. And still he makes such kind of mistakes. Like I just don't know why he cuts back so much with the ball. But anyway, I think, if any one of the player is not performing, I think XAVI should be showing them the bench and tell them that there is a competition going in this team. Like if you don't perform the well, there is the bench. And that's why I think XAVI needs to bring more dynamism. Like in those last 15 minutes, like when Ansu Fati and Ferran Torres was playing from that left and right, there was something different about Barcelona. They were getting more dangerous into the final third, and the chances was creating from each end. And I think that's it. XAVI has to try some new things because with Rafinha and Dembele, things just aren't working out for him. Anyway, talking about Ansu Fati, well, we all don't know about his progress, about that injury and his fitness. But still, if he is 100% fit, he needs to start. He needs to start without any doubt, because not even Dembele, not even Rafinha brings that kind of creativity that Ansu Fati does. Because whenever Ansu Fati is on the pitch, he occupies that inside winger space, which allows a left back or full back to overlap to get more into the final third. And in the first half, especially when Alejandro Balde was playing as a left back, I didn't remember him joining the attack or getting into the final third, because Alejandro Balde is a great fullback. He's a great attacking fullback, and we have to utilize this kind of strength. And as Dembele was staying out wide, that didn't allow Alejandro Balde to overlap. And that's the reason whenever Ansu Fati plays, he complements our left back as well as Lewandowski. Because whenever you put players close to Lewandowski, there are chances that you could see more of 1-2s inside the box. And both the players have great ability to drag out the defenders out of the position. So that could create space for any one of them to take a shot. And from that left side, you could play out Dembele or Rafinha, anyone who could stay wide, who could, create that space between fullback and defenders. And from there, our fullbacks could underlap and put that crosses inside the box, just like the first goal against the Inter Milan. But still, we aren't seeing any of this. We aren't seeing any of this apart from putting crosses inside the box. Anyway, now let's look at the Barcelona's midfield problem today. Well, the first thing that pops up in your head is the passioness. I'm talking about passioness. Well, Sergio Busquets, man. Sergio Busquets, it's just not working out right now. I mean, he has been very sloppy and slow. That's kind of rare thing to say. He has been very sloppy and slow nowadays. Because at times, he had an opportunity to put the ball over the defense line of Real Madrid, because Frankie de Jong was offering you that third man run and Lewandowski was spinning centre backs. And I think when Frankie de Jong is playing in your team, he provides you that extra attacking option apart from putting those crosses inside the box. And that's what I'm talking about. You have to utilize your player's strengths. Like Frankie de Jong offering those third man runs. Why? Just be more aggressive. Barcelona needs to be more aggressive in their gameplay. That's as simple as that, because the difference was clearly visible when Gavi came on for Sergio Busquets. There was something different about Barcelona, and also, of course, the intensity that Gavi brings in the game is unmatchable. So yeah, now the real question arises, what should be the midfield trio for Barcelona? Maybe for now, it should be Frankie de Jong, Gavi and Pedri. And Gavi can actually complement Frankie de Jong, because whenever he takes the ball and make those runs, Gavi defensively is better. Not positional wise, but still the intensity and the kind of aggressiveness he provides you on the pitch, I think for now he's a better option than Sergio Busquets. Anyway, now if you look at the goals scored by both of the teams, the first one was actually clear and simple, a textbook goal from Real Madrid. Benzema drops deep, pulls out Koundé out of the position, creates space for Vinicius to run, and then Toni Kroos put a perfect through ball, even though he was under challenge. And Barcelona, that's there. Barcelona should have been more aggressive in this challenge, but anyway, it was Sergio Busquets who was making the challenge. So yeah, we should not talk much more about it. But anyway, it was Sergio Roberto who was playing as a right back, and we all knew what's gonna happen. What would be the result? Ter Stegen actually saved the first shot from Vinicius, but Benzema was there on to catch on that rebound, and through him, Real Madrid took the lead. And again in 35th minute, Madrid doubled their lead through Valverde, and what a finish was that. Only 5.5% probability of a goal from that spot. But still, it was a great finish, and again, an outstanding game for Valverde. And again, he scored against Barcelona. I don't know what happens to him against Barcelona, and I don't know what's the position of him. He plays as a right winger, but you will find him on the right back, center midfielder, even at the left wing. You just cannot define what position Valverde plays for this Real Madrid side. And also what he offers both offensively and defensively. He's just kind of a dream player for every manager. Absolute powerhouse. Anyway, Barcelona got back into the game in a very late, into 83rd minute through Ferran Torres, and that was kind of a spell where Barcelona was looking much more better even when having a lot of possession. Because the subs were spot on from Xavi, Ferran Torres through right and Ansu Fati from left. That was actually looking quite great. That was actually looking more threatening. But again, Real Madrid scored again. Penalty given by Eric Garcia. Of course, VAR does favors Real Madrid, and you have to accept it. VAR does favors Real Madrid, it's no doubt. But anyway, that's not a talking point. It was indeed a penalty though, given away by Eric Garcia. And talking about him, man, he's not at all reliable. He's not at all reliable. Like in 1 or 2 games, he'll show that he's world class, and in the next game, he will just turn on that self-destruction mode. Like, I'm just confused about how should I rate him in this season. Like, just do let me know your thoughts about Eric Garcia in the comments down below. Like, should he be the starter? Does he deserve to be in the starting 11? Do let me know it all in the comments down below. But anyway, Real Madrid was actually far more better in terms of, creating chances. Yeah, Rodrigo took the penalty, he scored the goal, and yeah, game finished as a 3-1. And for now, Barcelona has to try new things because especially in their attack, because with Rafinha and Dembele is not working out, give some chance to Ferran Torres and Ansu Fati. Let him start the games. Let him start the games because the next games which are coming up are against Villarreal and Atletico Bilbao. Valverde's Atletico Bilbao, who are sitting on the 3rd position, and that's not gonna be easy games. So yeah, we need to do something different. Xavi needs to do something different if he wants to take out the result, especially in the big games. Anyway, now let's move on to the Premier League, where Arsenal are on the top of the table after they defeated Leeds United, and now they are 4 points clear from Manchester City, who suffered their first defeat of the season against Liverpool. And I think before the game, Klopp was complaining about that they cannot compete with this Manchester City side. Well, what's this then? What's this? Anyway, it was a goal from Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, who actually came on to the clutch. A goal from him was actually enough for them. And now the title race, it all comes down to that game. Manchester City versus Arsenal. But Arsenal, there is no stopping for them right now. And talking about Manchester City, I think they had enough chances. Of course, they will have in each and every game. But still, I think that goal from Mohamed Salah was absolutely world class. So yeah, you cannot take anything away from Liverpool. I think, yeah, they deserve this win, man. Come on. I mean, they had been suffering a lot in this season. And also on top of that, Virgil van Dijk is still undefeated at Anfield. His record gets up to the 69 games. I mean, Liverpool was able to stop Erling Haaland. That's another great victory for them apart from those 3 points. I think another game which happened in Liga 1, PSG versus Marseille. Leo Messi started. Neymar scored the goal, which was enough for PSG to grab those 3 points against Marseille. And yeah, that's it. That's it for today, guys. Do let me know your thoughts about Barcelona right now. Do let me know your thoughts. What things needs to be changed for Xavi's Barcelona? Because right now, they certainly aren't looking that competitive. Let me know it all in the comments down below. And as usual, I'll meet you soon with another new video. Until that time, just enjoy the game.